Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a bit later than I wanted it to be, but I've been quite busy. There's lots of fiddly bits I was trying to do. Let's do a quick shout out to Spud Tate, say thanks for the shout out, mate, and glad you had a good time at Games Day. That's really pleased about that. So yeah, thanks. Check out this channel, I'll put a link down below. There's lots of cool things to see, and unboxings and lots of chickeny goodness. Chickeny. So just a quick update now. As you can see, I've got some little twiddly wires here, which I spent quite a lot of time doing. Instead of using the copper wire that I was going to use, which, because the way it was connecting to here, it just kind of looked too sort of fat and chunky and sort of quite out of place. So the other thing I was thinking is, the reason why I've got these things here, these little white bits, is I also wanted to have something which would make it easier for the front to stick onto. So killed two birds with one stone there. These little rods were cut and shaped to fit that on there. So when that glues on, that will be nice and secure. Also dremelled in that to angle it down so it would fit on there better as well. And also, because these are tubes, I can then use the guitar wire as some, what you call it, like tubing. Obviously that's what they are. Which would then do what I want to do with the other piece of copper wire. And that was to make a visual connection between the engine and the rest of the bike to make it look like it's all connected. So this would then, this is very fiddly, twiddly work. So it's hard to get it back on here. So I have one bit there, and then another one underneath. So I've got to do another plastic connector on there, just so the plastic to plastic one is more secure. I can get it off my fingers. And alright, that's the wrong one, of course. On the other one, I've got a round tube there. I'm going to use a hexagon-shaped piece of tubing on the other one just to make it different. So the rough idea there is that you get these two tubes which kind of go there and a bit there almost. So I've got rid of the little skulls on each side. I've kept one of them, which I didn't manage to cut off properly. So something like this going on here, a bit up higher, like that. And then of course, as I was saying before, what I've got here to connect that to that, I wanted to have a mechanical detail, something to make it look like the head would rotate. Because the idea of this being that these were sort of metal links, sort of shaped like a, into a chickeny head, an eagle head thing there, and that would be rotating, and there'd be a little flamer barrel in the mouth there. So that makes it look like this would actually rotate. As you can see, also I put a bit of plastic card here to cover up the original join, which normally this would fit onto a demi-griff. So needed something to make it look like it would like it's been put together rather than just being blank plastic. And also it fits in with this collar you've got going on here, so you've got a bit of studded detail there, so that just fits on there. And then of course I've glued the front on, and I've had to replace the nub ends of plastic with plastic card tubing, because I'd been filing it down and sanding it down to make this fit on here and fit against this incline of this shape there. And in the end I thought, nah, it looks like it's nothing really, just lumps. So some proper shaped tubing in here, little bits of studs I've made there, little rivets. Just about just about. Yeah, so I'm going to carry on and do little connectors and then glue those in. The other thing I've been conscious of is how it's going to be painted, how easily it's going to be painted rather, and I think won't be too hard to get in there. I think once it's primed, most definitely, because it's all mechanical looking parts. Black would obviously have to be undercoat because it will all be in shadow, so there's no point in trying to make it nice and bright. You shouldn't really see it. And I think, because I've been trying out as well as I've been doing this with a glue brush to see if you can get the paintbrush in there. And I'll just hold it on there. Yep. You can get once you've undercoated it and you've got all the black in there, getting around the details, I think you can easily sort of dry brush that in, or paint it metallic and give it a wash. Because it is an engine, it would be sort of dark and perhaps sooty anyway. So I think it'll be alright. Because also as well as being conscious of how it's been painted, also have to be think about how it's going to survive during transit. So I had thought of perhaps this beforehand, this being separate and customer gluing it on, but I don't want to have to fiddle around to get it into the right place where I know where it's supposed to be, but they might not quite get it right and not quite work properly. And it fits there as it is, pushed on, and that's where it's supposed to be, there like that. But I don't want the customer have to try and figure it out how it should be on there. So I might ask the customer about that. And as I said before, I wanted to have a bit of tubing so I can get something in here, either guitar wire or what's the name, plasticard rod again, just heated up and twisted around to make it look like there's controls from the handlebars. No, you can imagine like triggers or something on the handlebars there, buttons, which would then fire the heavy flamer in the mouth. Also have to remember, because I'm going to do a chin mounted assault cannon, there'll be some connectors as well going in here, so a little bit of this, a little bit of that to think about. And of course I've asked the customer about the flying stand. I've got a what do you call it, plastic flying stand, and I've got bike bases, so whichever sort of combination he wants of that, and I can drill into here. And I don't think I'll be using the Sanguine Guard wings underneath, like the two wings I was going to have, like sort of cut them down, of course, like this, there, and then like that on the top. Not too sure about that really. And then of course there's the other detail, which was having some sort of anti-grav stuff going on. But once the stand is in here, you don't have a little bit of space on the end, a little bit of space here. Perhaps something here, maybe on the sides, a bit there on the opposite side, and somewhere there. But the assault cannon is going to go here. So, yes, that's the next thing that's going to be done. That's only blue tacked on there because that's just while I'm thinking about these bits. So, thanks for watching, and hopefully I can get a update done on here soon. And cheers, guys. See you again. Thanks. Bye.